Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
The warning, this was made by the numbnuts, the oldest Teddy.
No, it was made, yes, the topic was made by me. Today, we will be discussing relationships of all kinds. People often get it twisted that a relationship is supposed to be romantic. There are several different types of relationships, though. There's platonic, there's friendships, there's work relations. There are several types of relationships that we want to discuss today to make sure that you understand what's appropriate and how you avoid getting heartbroken over relationships that things ain't going anywhere. Why is he nodding his head already?
And I think
because we about to go deep in today's discussion.
But I think I should start off with it first because if you were not there, and there were only 2 shows, as I used to comment in a joint living, which
we always comment on our
and I would comment and occasionally dating advice.
Yeah, sometimes when it just had nothing to talk about. So that's why we're dedicating our subject to this. We should start out with the 2 that call themselves the dating masters, whatever that's supposed to be.
Dating master.
Well,
wait, when did our titles change to that?
Oh, you don't know? It was always there.
I didn't see that.
It was just deep in the It was just deep in the captions. You can't really see it until you really notice it. But that's right. We're the dating masters, so anything we say goes. Why, hello, mother.
I'm glad to see you.
Hello, mother.
Stay tuned. We got a good show for you today.
Actually, technically,
the best show.
Did Teddy not be
the dating master? Because
their parents would be the dating master because they created you.
Well, master
they're
position
amateurs.
was passed on.
We are the masters. We learn.
Mm-hmm.
Enlighten us.
Well, you want to go first, or shall we intro our?
Let's go at the same time.
That's the worst idea ever. All right, bro. I'm gonna go first. First, we're gonna talk about friendships. Why? Because you gotta start out as friends. You don't want to just date no weirdos. You don't even know that person yet. You don't know what they like, who they are. You don't even know if they're human yet. As I've said before, they could be Skeletor. Just
hey, Eric, glad to see you. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Hey, come on in. Listen to us, the dating masters.
Real quick, I just want to say, if
what
you
mean?
are,
we are stalling. I mean, we're giving advice.
If you are on YouTube, please subscribe, and you can do that. But if you are on Facebook, you can also follow us on there.
Yes.
And we have a Twitch and a TikTok, which sadly enough we cannot go live on because we need 1,000.
We need you all to help us reach the 1,000 mark on TikTok if you want to see these live streams on there. So what we need right now, though, is for you to make sure that you stream here if you're on Facebook, because right now Facebook is having an issue and we can't see your comments on Facebook, and so on our personal pages. But go onto the Erudition website on YouTube,
and we'll be able to see you clearly.
And we'll be able to see everything clearly.
Or maybe Twitch.
No, if they go through Facebook and go to Erudition Network on Facebook.
No, I'm talking about they can watch us from.
They can watch us from.
We got a good comment here. Hold up, people. A lot of people will just ask a person for a date because they want to get to know the person. Well, let me tell you, that ain't a good idea. You spending money to get to know somebody that you don't know yet? That's a waste of time and effort. Even that person's probably sitting there thinking, why are you asking us to go on a date? I don't even know you. For all I know, you could lead me to some hole in the wall and that could be the last you see. So you got
Actually, Papa,
to
no,
build friendship.
I can't.
But how are you gonna do that? If you gonna do it telepathically? Hello, I'm in your head.
Nah,
now.
bro. You know what happens? This is what you do. You meet that person somewhere. Rather it's at your job. Somewhere you're gonna meet them constantly at their job, at the store, somewhere where you
Where
and
they
them
work? How are you gonna conversate
because
during work hours?
you're going to be one of the people on staff. You get work friends. You get people that you get to conversate with. You go to school. You have school friends, don't you? And so,
Yeah. And
so-
as soon as they come to talk to you
Hold on,
at
I
work,
forgot
you
to
gonna
mention-
be the next day. You gonna be on the street with a spare change sign, and you gonna be, oh hey, nice to see you again. I got fired because instead of doing my job, I was busy talking
I didn't
to
say
you.
don't do your job. There's water breaks and food breaks and lunch breaks. That's
Yo,
how
so
you
you want to be
conversate.
starved and deprived. Oh, hey.
You can
Hey,
eat still. You just don't go and be like,
Yeah, I
hey,
agree
I'm
with
gonna
her.
jeopardize all
That
my
sounds
time.
like borderline stalking, or at least a good recipe to start stalking. Like,
Yeah.
I need
Yeah, with a telescope. Maybe
Oh,
it's some, maybe even some.
hold on.
No,
Who?
I get it.
Hold on,
be in
Teddy.
common areas.
But hold on, Teddy. Who are the dating masters?
Exactly.
Not you.
Hold on.
You are the
If that-
dating
If
novice.
that's the,
See,
if
you want a girl to be crazy for you,
your
Teddy,
dating
you
master
gotta
on,
stalk them.
then I need you to understand what stalking would be rated in under the internet.
Knowing where
would
they
be-
live, knowing
that
where
would
they
be
work,
Called
knowing how
stalking.
many times the day they
Okay,
get
I
out
think
to
I
work.
should.
Do
because
anything.
here's what you have. When you have anybody can be on a long date if that's the case. We went on a long walk together, except only one of us knew it because I was the one just sitting in the back watching.
Yeah.
I do nightly jogs. That's my alibi.
I mean, you with the jogging equipment. If
It's
you a
not
full
nightly
tire
jogs,
suit,
it's all those,
no one's
I
buying that.
Jogging ties.
I think y'all gonna talk yourself right into
insane aside.
yeah, right into jail if y'all keep that up. So guys, don't just see a woman that they don't know and ask for a date. No,
Actually, in some.
Don't be
Yeah.
a weirdo.
Okay, let
we're not just gonna
let
say,
me share some
man,
of it.
that
My
looks
advice.
that looks attractive. No, you want to get to know the person. Now, if you frequent an area, you can frequent an area. Like, okay, I'm in the shop, I'm at work, I see you
Be
every
careful
day.
what you say.
You have a
then.
nice personality. And then you ask, want to meet up anywhere else outside of our common space?
Which brings me to my part
Dates and all that.
about
As
relationships.
starting off as a friend and then pursuing and by saying, "Hey, do you want to hang out?" That's a less
Yes.
odd way. Hey,
That's how you build. That's how you
Okay.
build friendship. You're not just going to start off with, okay,
Bro,
they
you
look
can do
nice.
that.
Let's go on a long walk, but I'm just going to follow.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
never going to ask.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's stalking.
here's some things that I will say. Just say hang out. Don't say, "Do you want to go on a date?" I've seen too many.
Yeah,
do
there's
it.
different ways to ask. Like, hey, you want to meet anywhere else after this?
But
Would you
Matthew,
be
that brings
interested
the problem
going
again. Oh, you just want to hang out? Well, actually, I had a crush on you for 3 years, but you came to me each time saying that you just wanted to hang out.
Well, Elliot, let me
yeah.
ask. You
Okay.
want to say one of those times you want to go out, and then she pretty much says, "We friends, bro."
Which brings me to my next topic:
Lionel Richie.
rejection in relationships.
That's what we got. 2 Lionel Richies. I just followed the woman home. Hello, was it me you were looking for? Well, guess what? That how you doing that? And clearly she don't see you.
Okay.
That's insulting.
Okay, let me give some of my best advice that I know. I have not been in a relationship. I have not done what they have done. Wait,
Huh?
I
Excuse me,
can't
what?
avoid-
How do you know what we've done?
We're gonna need you to specify.
I just know.
Yeah, we
A lot
don't
of
need you to
people just
specify
ask
after all this is done.
for a date
Anyway,
because they want to get to know the person.
Here.
Sometimes, but in today's society, you never know what you'll get.
Or if you'll get kidnapped.
Bro,
Like
you could say
No,
what
not-
you trying to
Not
say.
even that, but
we are the
legitimately-
dating masters, bro.
clearly not.
What you
People
mean
just-
clearly not?
people can ask for a date just to get to know you and hang out in a space that is common. Hey, you want to get something to eat after this? Something to drink? Something to treat you to while we casually have a conversation.
oh yeah.
Just don't be creepy.
By the way, and you can donate to us with
Yeah. Money.
and get a
Give us
Erudition
money for
Network
dating
or
advice.
Luck Star.
I'm glad he said that because sometimes I do be forgetting the banners. The
Yeah.
banners is just so easy to
Oh, yeah,
forget.
and this helps me think of more innovative topics.
Mm.
Good, because I thought you said more invasive, because that would have been a problem.
I
Okay.
mean,
And since I know some people at least have it, here's some more advice from the actual dating master.
Who says
Huh?
that's in a relationship? You just contradicted everything you said.
exactly. You just contradicted every single thing you said.
Which
I talk to
again
people
is a
in
good.
relationships.
It's good that you mentioned that because there
Here,
are different
guys.
types of
Do
relationships.
people still
Platonic
play
and
hard to get nowadays?
Oh yeah.
Pretending that they aren't
Uh,
interested. That used to
Do
work back
people
in the
still
day.
play hard to get nowadays, pretending they aren't interested
Oh my god.
when they really are?
Lord.
This isn't fair.
No,
Mom,
it's depressing. It's depressing that they don't do that anymore.
Used to. Yeah, we're breaking up. I didn't know that you had read that. My bad.
Did you?
Go ahead. I think you gonna go
Well,
and say
already-
it at some point.
So what were you saying? I didn't mean to cut you off. They was jumping.
See? I was
Nope.
gonna say something.
Nope, you forfeit. You being too creepy about it already.
Oh
Do people play
See,
hard
Eric,
to get?
if you think
exactly
about
what
it,
they
no,
get?
people still do play hard to
no,
get.
they don't play hard to get anymore.
But nowadays,
But I wish they actually do. It gives
Oh my
the
god.
person they're dating more depth,
they
to
must
what
be
they're
jumping time.
how they are, and what their personality is. And no, I do not mean that type of personality.
Crying.
I mean,
Yeah. The type of
but to be honest,
No.
yeah, people do play hard to get sometimes in these days because what they think is, yeah, it's gonna work. If I play the role of uninterested, that person's gonna look at me and be like, "Yup, we should. I'm gonna try to get that dude." Because think
Well, the
about it,
thing is that-
always acting like you're not interested in the person when they know, hey, you should be interested. It's always the surefire way to get that person's attention because they're like, how come everyone's paying attention to me, but that person right there, they're ignoring me? You know,
Well, I would say that
I'm gonna do
people play
everything
hard
in my
to get-
power to get that person to listen.
people would play hard to get because one, you want to protect your heart. If it doesn't work out, there's a certain level of interest that you want to have in a person. Because if it doesn't, it's going to hurt. But the thing is, that's vulnerability either way. It's not going to feel good. You have to be open if you are serious about pursuing a relationship. So people do play hard to get, especially in these times where all you have is people may meet on social media. Same thing that we used to do in school. You see somebody you like, you see somebody that you would prefer to hang out with, male or female. Hey, you want to come out and play video games? Hey, you want to go and eat somewhere? Here's my phone number.
I don't know
building a
about that. Ellie, you think it's a good idea to just tell somebody instantly, hey, you want to come over to my place, play some video games?
I'm talking about
Depends on the
I'm
person.
talking about any
out,
type of
And then
relationship.
you invite me to play video
we
games.
move on to
Most
another question, and before we end up with another mountain of questions.
Bro, we taking dating advice. This gonna be a slow, tedious
No,
journey.
you're taking dating advice, Papa.
What you mean? We the masters. How we taking advice? We know everything.
Orange Juice Jones said he saw her walking in the you messing with the juice, and
bro, you understand?
Yeah, you don't know.
You said, "Give me that coat."
Don't touch that coat. But just before the song,
I was gonna seriously.
You have, but again, you have situations like that,
bro.
You have situations like that when you structure
ourselves.
And can y'all live in your own whole nother world?
Oh yeah, we're listening.
Can I hear?
Nah, y'all in a whole nother world. What's going on with that is that you will end up like Orange Juice Jones if you start paying outside your means of, oh, you can have this, you can have that, and there's songs of, I can give you the world, I can show you the stars, the moons. You would think that they know God personally, all the stuff they saying that they're getting you, and then some that do, and then you betray that. It's like, wait a minute, you don't even know who you messing with right now. I could do all that. I could chose you, and then you end up with those songs of loving me is the last thing you will ever do. So songs like that. I'm more of a Barry White. Tell me what you want. And Lattimore of let's straighten it out from there.
Not to call myself out, but I'm more of a Tom Jones Delilah type person. So
yeah,
I got admit, I love that song.
I wouldn't have ever said that on it.
Michael Jackson.
I wouldn't have ever said
Heaven's Your Way. You ever play that song around a lady? You want to get her,
bro. You, yeah.
Hey, Granddad. Sorry that we can't see your comments from.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's a lot going on, but glad to have you with us.
But nah, bro, that's true. People got to understand how to handle regret. You can't just reject. You cannot just
go. Hangout is the best way to ask for a date.
Absolutely not.
That's nah.
There's a difference between hangout and you want to hang out. If you invite somebody over saying you want to hang out and they open the door, there's rose petals on the floor and you in your bed laying like this. That's the wrong type of hangout.
You've been watching way too many movies or cartoons. I don't know what that.
Let me ask you
something. Teddy, today's generation.
Hang out. I'll let you go. First.
Bro, you got
today's generation is like that, Teddy. If you say you want to hang out and you don't specify you want to hang out or you want to hang out, you know what I'm saying, Teddy? If you want to date or you want to be something in between, but we don't mess with the something in between because that ain't safe. Practice safe.
Yeah, bro. You don't want to go and hang out that you be trying to pull out games and she be getting undressed. You sit there like,
I thought we was gonna play Smash.
Yeah, I thought we were just about to sit here and eat this giant thing of pizza.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna play Smash Bros. No,
you about to play. You're about to play WWE. You about to play Smash Bros. You about to play.
About to build some good games. Lego Death Star needs to be built.
Contrary to popular belief, Elliot, a lot of people ain't down with that. We talked about in our last episode. What we talked about in the last episode, where we had internet safety. A lot of people create that online persona because, again, you're in a world of text. You're no longer going over to mom and dad's house. For those of you that are younger and pursuing friendships or your first girlfriend, who knows? You're not going over to mom and dad's house of, hey, can I call this? You might have a cell phone that you text on or call on, depending. But you are creating an online persona of, yeah, this is what people say, this is what people do. But it's oftentimes not like that. And there is a thing where people just expect you to fall into a social norm, decorum. Like some of the stuff you said in your DMs, your PMs, your direct text, yeah, that's all out the window when they see you in reality of, hey man, slow your roll. I was just trolling, I was just messing. I didn't think it was actually be like that.
Yeah.
So if you come
so
for
the
real,
dude you were texted was actually a
Me.
closet, was really a dude
Closet,
in the
right.
closet just sitting there like, yeah. You
Yup.
thought
You
I was a
talking-
girl,
you talking
but in
smack-
reality, I
you-
was a dude full heartedly.
You talking to somebody in your DMs, you flirting
Yeah,
with
you
her, then she come out your closet, she a man with a wig on. Oh, thank you. Why don't you come
Okay,
here and give me
yeah,
some
you do
sugar?
take the chance, but again,
that
you
dang
have
old
online
vase of
control.
sugar.
That's why it behooves you of we used to do it like this. You meet
Oh
the person.
no, we ain't talking about that.
No.
Skip.
For those of you that don't know, that's a whole nother sailor joke that we'll let our dad explain what that
Explain it another time, another place, because
'Cause
we don't want to learn. We don't want to teach people of this generation what how Batman means in the bedroom.
Oh no. Okay,
Freddie
but
Phillips isn't
let me
here. Obi
emphasize-
saw that.
Anyway, it's time for some dating advice. Since y'all.
So don't wait. So I'm trying to get to these comments, which is what I'm trying to do. So don't label the ask. The comments just cut out again. Can y'all see it?
Yeah, don't label the ask as date because you don't want to be rejected.
No, don't label the ask as dating.
Well,
because if
not
you
just
do,
that, but a lot of people, when you come on this, certain things that's come on too strong, like you want to at least get into the level of, hey, this is nice. You want to slow ease your way in. You ain't going
yeah.
direct. Hey man, hey, I like you. Let's go on a date. It's like that might
Came
not
out of
even,
nowhere.
because a lot
Hold
of
on.
people, you would be surprised, that might not even be on their mind at the moment. And then you come out the gate, it's like, oh, I'm not looking for that. You want to ease your way in so that they understand this is what a relationship with me could be like. It could be, I'm not invasive. I'm not trying to sit there and be strong arm you into a situation that you might not be comfortable in. Just get to know you, hang out, and then see what it's like from there. It also goes easier down the line because a lot of people, you make the wrong moves with their heart, you could have problems.
Yeah.
That word love gets people into
Dead.
a lot of trouble. Yeah, in some cases. Love
Yes, because don't
Because
toy with a person's
to quote
emotions
yet another song,
unless they're
love
online.
don't love.
There's Batman.
No.
Yeah,
Batman.
today's gonna be a day.
One of these songs said, the more you ignore me, the closer I get. Hey,
That's a threat.
that's sometimes. No, I believe that's in relation to they play hard to get, which again happens, especially in this generation, because a lot of people want to protect their heart because we have also conditioned in our society where if somebody plays with your heart, we get to go. That's when we can create problems and destroy property,
And,
which again
yeah.
is not what you need to be doing. Well,
Nah,
he
bro,
said
you gotta
that-
do Return of the
said
Mac.
this.
You gotta just completely
see
avoid
that-
that person after
I
that
see that.
and
I'm
make a
going
whole
to pull
diss
up my-
track about them.
Okay, that didn't. First off, that didn't work for that dude. Because
What you mean, bro? You know
to
how
go
many
back-
people are hearing that song and thinking, I can't believe she
look
did
up
that
the
to
story
her.
of that song of what happened to him. What happened to do this song "Return of the Mac"? What happened directly after?
Yeah, I'm going to pull up my.
Man,
Right back-
the diss track was
We're back in
made.
jail.
The
So
diss track was made, and that person, they will always
yeah.
remember that there is a song made about them talking about how he's returning.
but
I forgot.
as much as we romanticize the idea of being in a relationship, especially in our songs, we forget that there are songs like that portray these feelings.
Oh,
there's a stranger in my house. Like, I don't know you anymore. This is the person that I was dating. Well, it's because you were dating a persona. It wasn't honest. This is, oh, he was active. He was doing this. No, he wanted you. Now he's comfortable. Or she wanted you. Now she's comfortable. And now the true colors are coming out. It's like, wait, this wasn't what I signed up for. Well, kind of is what.
And that's why we gotta go
Okay,
deeper. We
hold
can't
that
go
thought.
directly we can't go directly to the dating. No. We gotta talk about the friendship. Because that's the thing. You can't go immediately into dating. That's too fast. It's too much too soon. You gotta go because think about it like this. Most people don't know how to make a casual friend. And you don't want to get your wires crossed. You don't want to be the dude who thinks, "Oh, I'm gonna talk to you about friendship and all this," and then they think your friendship is actually talking about dating.
Well, a lot of that goes. We're getting to that
Okay,
because
but
we still got a lot of time left in here. But I'm trying to get into these comments because we're building up quite a bit of comments. I want to address everyone. As the audience has been to us, let's try to be to them. What just happened just now? Okay, I think good guys get told they're going to be good for somebody else. Sure, the good guys will never pick them up. I have actually had conversations with women, and because I'm very blunt when I ask them, okay, what do you mean by that? Because a lot of people, especially when we talk, they be laying it all on the line of, okay, well, that's fine. Sometimes it happens like that. Of what happened in their past relationships, what's going on. Well, you're seeking a relationship, but you keep telling people how they're a good person, but they're not the type of person that they see themselves with. And again, it's the society that we have built, where everything has to be sexual, where we immediately go into
I ain't touching this.
where we almost immediately go into the idea of, well, later down the line, can I see myself in bed with this person? And to prove this, there's a show called The Ultimatum, where on Netflix, if you want to see that, where a dude,
you're going too fast.
I'm trying to get into the comments, Papa.
Yeah, but you going into can I see this person in bed with me? You skipping past date. You going past friendship. Date.
No, this is
it's time to get down.
This is usually after you've crossed that threshold of friendship you're getting to know the person like at least a week.
Yes, but we're on dating
2 weeks into the thing. And the problem is that I'm trying to address the topic of why they think that guys get told, why she feels like good guys get told, well, you'd be good for someone else. And unfortunately, that is what I have talked to women and some men of what they feel like they're pursuing a girl, Papa. Some of them are.
But say it. Look, bro. When I hear the phrase, I talk to women, and man, I instantly, you know what everybody does? They go like,
Yeah, again, it's a whole societal thing that we have created. But the thing is that they think to themselves, do I really see this down the line? And in the show Ultimatum, a dude said no, because in the show, you either say yes or you don't see them again. Well, sometimes. But the dude couldn't get past the fact of, can I really see myself with her like that? Nah, probably not. And he missed out. Things like that happen. And you don't want to be the one that's sitting there lonely, hurting your own feelings because your mind, again, as y'all said, went all off the topic of let's get to know each other. Let's ease our way into that and came off too strong. You don't want to do that.
Okay, let me really quickly say this. It's because I feel like not many people have been trying to give us ideas which we will review that. You can do it in shows and a lot of other things. And we want to hear your thoughts. And also, oh, don't feel afraid to ask if you can be on a show. We'll try to get back to you, or you'll be on the next show.
Yes, I get that, but we're trying to get to the comments. They're clearly not afraid to ask.
I had to,
so that they don't feel like we're getting shut out. In response to Mom, the good guys get told they're good for someone else because that's a nice way to reject them. And again, that's why. And then again, you will see these same people come out, man, why am I alone? Well, that's what you did. You did that. Somebody tried to ease their way in, but you went, and because after a while you start to get comfortable and you start thinking, okay, this could go somewhere. And then you start planning into the future too quickly. It's like, no, I don't see myself doing that with them. And then you end up alone. I have talked to these people who, because again, a lot of people pursue psychologists because they keep their confidentiality. But the problem is, if friends also do that, Papa, we can't hear you.
Yeah, sorry, things going on back here.
I know. I think it's because, again, we've been having a lot of weather lately. But
oh yeah, I forgot one thing because I was trying to say a lot of things earlier, but I lost my train of thought. I would like to thank the YouTube subscribers that we have on our account, which is 111 people, which that is a lot of people.
Yes, and we appreciate you all for commenting and watching the program.
So let's dive back into a few comments.
Mm-hmm.
Sinead O'Connor died. Wait, what? She said,
"Rest in peace.
You should have left the light on that I wanted to have tried, and you never have known. I didn't know that she had died. I liked her songs."
The depressing day.
You can now AI date. You know what? It's funny because that's what started the conversation that I was talking about of why they often reject people, and from there it just sparked a whole conversation.
No, you don't get to just skip over that. So you mean to tell me you went into some sort of weird conversation talking about dating AI?
Yeah, because we were talking about how, because both of us want to be psychologists. And the problem is, she had posted that saying, remember, if you're having an issue, people are going to get paid a whole lot of money as psychologists. She was trying to motivate psychologists because they are now trying to seek interpersonal relationships with artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence is probably the worst dating partner.
Yeah, that's the thing. It is, because really, as Dad said, it's only there to feed your ego. Whatever you say to it, it's gonna have a response back, and those things to you pretty clingy.
That ain't even that's not even really any sort of dating. It's just you stroking your ego with an AI devoted to you.
But they do that because heartbroken or so down bad. That's what they do. Do y'all understand the first 7 seconds in meeting a person, especially meeting a woman? Most nice guys are never told they're nice. They just finish last, or the new saying, they get ghosted.
They got ghosted. 1 second you talking to the person, you having a good conversation, and then 5 seconds later, ghosted. You will never hear from that person again. What you
They just
tell,
walk
they
out the
tell
door.
you good night, can't wait to talk to you tomorrow, and then never again. Your message for the next 3 years only has that one thing of good night, and it's like, yep, good night and goodbye.
And
Never
again,
seeing that person
people
again.
also want to know that. Why does that happen? Well, there's a reason.
Yes, Teddy, please.
I understand why
take
people,
away our title of dating master, for we have not given no advice. So please, do tell us, why do people get ghosted?
there's many different reasons for that, but the most common reason is that I'm so happy that my show is back. So I would just plug that in. You remember the episode of Futurama where the galaxy had told Bender, sometimes when you do things right, people will
Hold on.
tend to think that you did nothing at all.
You
And the
know,
thing is, we have made it a common courtesy in our society that you should flood people with gifts, and if you're not doing that, if you're not paying on the first date, if you are not paying for all their friends that showed up on the first date, then
I
it's a
mean,
problem.
it ain't. Look, bro. I hate to tell you, but I ain't paying for 15 people, of which I've never met, but have decided all of a sudden they gonna get a free meal. I don't know these people. I don't know who they. I don't know how they associate with this person.
Some people think that that's how it is, unfortunately. And the thing is, when you do that, when you are that nice guy, when you do things right, some people just tend like, well, he's not memorable, and you may get ghosted. And then people feel like, well, I don't want to be clingy, so let me not say anything. And then after a while of saying something, sometimes you may come up into their mind and be like, well, what happened? I don't know this person, because they completely forgot about you, and some didn't. They might not have taken it that serious and was like, well, he's a good guy. I'm not trying to hurt him. I shouldn't have done that. It's a lot of things that factor in today. And you never really know what's going through a person's mind. And it is unfortunate, but that's just two of the reasons people get ghosted. One, they're either not really interested and don't want to hurt you because you are that good or cool person. And other times it's just they're not looking for it. Ellis, I don't know what just happened. Guess it's just me and you right now. Why is Elliot me mugging? It's funny how it just cut off when that happened. Is he quite literally trying to fix his face? But as of right now, I'm really trying to get to these comments. Y'all have been very interactive, which is what we want, but sometimes it just gets like this. So we're trying to backdate everybody's comments. Just give us some time to address everyone.
But me, as the dating master I am, which I've never went on a date, and neither have any of us, so I don't even want to hear you. Or
again,
Elliot.
you don't know. Especially with me and Papa, we have been on dates. The thing,
play dates.
No, there's been actual dates. But here's the thing. You also shouldn't sell yourself short if you haven't been on a date. Because let's face it, a lot of people, as much as they claim, oh, I was bad to the bone, man. I had this, I had women here, there, had men. I had men
players
at my beck and call. Again, that wasn't always the case. Everybody starts from somewhere.
Yeah, I call them players. But let me really quickly say,
everyone has started from somewhere. They didn't just come up and just, I'm an immediate master. Some people started as socially awkward. Some people started from not knowing at all. So,
all right, we back.
Yeah, sell yourself short.
Background problems, but it was really going on.
Everyone has an idea of how to please.
eyelash in my eye.
Yeah, okay, y'all
Why am I
back.
meme again?
Yeah, y'all.
I'm just sitting here.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. We talking about
agree.
dating advice. You going like,
Well, I was
Yeah.
trying, but y'all cut me off a bunch of times.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's-
bro, this
that's-
is a conversation. You go ahead and jump
Yeah,
in.
you can cut in at
Yeah.
any moment. Where you?
Yeah, I've been trying.
Well, our topic is kind of off right now, so
Our
I'll
dating
just
goals,
wait.
man.
But as a dating master, well, advice master, I can tell you a lot of things.
You mean apprentice?
Not apprentice.
I don't think there's a vice master. Can
Can
true
true
love
love
be
be
found in
found-
cold? No,
No,
it cannot. And if you believe
Mary,
so,
that-
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but you are wrong. If you
You
think-
know, it
actually,
to put it biblically, it did say it wasn't good for man to be alone, especially because when they're alone tend to do some really crazy stuff.
there are special cases in that.
Look, bro, I do agree. Man should not be alone. Not that you're a woman. But the thing about it is, you don't go and be like, this AI is going to allow me to be, emotionally helped. You can design so that means you have a flawless person.
That's what AI is.
Think
The
about
thing
that.
is,
What
that's
are you
not
gonna
real.
do? What are you gonna do with a flawless woman? And that is a legit question. If there's not a single problem with that woman, do you really think that you're just going to be able to go ahead and say, that's it? There's no way you can go ahead and have a perfect woman. And AI,
okay, it's back.
AI is if you're able to create, let's say it like this. If you're able to create someone completely flawless, perfectly designed to you, that means you don't have to settle. You don't have to learn out that person. They're just there for you at that point. You don't have to learn anything. You don't get to make friends with the friend group of that person in order to get to know them. You don't have to be accepted by them. You get to do whatever you want. You get to be no self-improvement whatsoever. You get to be just as bad. You could be the most evil person or the most overwhelmingly and I'm not saying it's bad to be kind. I'm saying that to be a pushover, you need to learn to drop that. So if you're able to create a woman that's perfect, that you don't have any self-improvement.
Here's the main problem with AI. Self-improvement is the thing as well, because if you have a yes man or a yes woman that you have created in code, that's going to happen. That can happen. I won't say that happens to everyone, but the thing is that AI stands for what?
Artificial intelligence.
It's artificial. It is not real. And when you have, again, the dangers of online dating, when you have created a codependency on technology, including relationships that you have built online, the moment you take that away, people will go crazy. And now this person's gone postal and nobody can figure out what happened. We go into what was their manifesto. It could have been that the AI server got knocked down and they couldn't talk to them for a day, and now they're ready. Now they're thinking thoughts that they shouldn't. Sometimes guys fall to make a move to show. I think she meant fail to make a move to show interest fast enough so that the girls feel rejected and relate and ghost you.
Retaliate.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to guess the words because sometimes I can't see. If y'all can see that, I don't know. I think
I mean, look, there's a lot of things that could possibly get you ghosted. And I ain't gonna try to pretend that I understand that, because do you know what? I don't. I'm not in your text messages. I ain't in your discussions. For all I know, you could go ahead and be talking about something completely outside of the box, and then she ghosts you for that exact reason. I don't know. All I know is if you get ghosted, it might have been either one, you did something that probably wasn't what you were thinking you should do, or they were expecting you to do, and they realized something in that moment. Because think about it, when you dating a person, or if you even talking to someone that you might think you're going to be involved with, you don't want to do something. You don't want to do something like that. You don't want to go ahead and then pop out of nowhere, because what's going to happen is they're going to be like, "Uh-oh, this person isn't who I thought they were," and then immediately they gonna ghost you.
Let's get into what the idea of, because there's more than just one relationship. It's friendships as well, which we had talked about. A lot of people, that's where every friendship should start with, every relationship should start with one, you like the person, and you pursued a friendship. So that's where it should go. And I think we should talk about how you get there.
Hold on, real quick. I feel like the next topic next week we should talk about is friend zoning, in which
we already did, and that's how we got on the topic of ghosting. It's more of how do you build your way into
but you want to talk more into that, because some people could be living under a rock, metaphorically speaking.
Again, we already talked about that. How soon after hello do you let the girl know you want to get to know her?
I mean,
I said at the beginning of the video, I worry about
you do that while you're talking to them. Then
you probably do that when you try to become friends.
Yeah, well, you can say after a while.
I think what she means is how.
Okay, I'm explaining how. You can talk for a while, and then you say, I want to know more about you. So and say, let's meet up at such and such mall or workplace.
I mean, to be fair though, Matthew, you could probably you can talk to them right after that. But what happens is you gotta at least wait a couple weeks or so.
Yeah,
because you don't want to immediately
do that all in the same day, like random.
The way that I would say to do that, because I hear what you're saying. The way that I would say to do that is soon after. You don't want to say it soon after you say hello, but you definitely don't want to go, hello, how you doing? I'm doing good. How are you? And then I'm good. Okay, bye. That's a check-in. That's not what you want. What you want to do is say, open up, say, hey, they say hello. Then you should fire off the conversation, especially if it's in text, or if you're in person. Talk about, hey, if you don't mind me asking, what were you doing before this? If you don't know, if you're in a comment area, hey, what's your favorite place about here? You want to keep the conversation rolling.
And I recommend doing this.
You don't want it to get stale.
And I recommend, and then asking them, I want to know more about you after
the thing is that you can. I won't say that that's a bad idea, but you want to smoothly introduce them. You slowly want them to explain more to you. You don't want to say, I want to get to know more about you. You can. Nothing wrong with that. You can also just say, ask questions that leads them to talk more about themselves to you.
Or you could
The
do
questions
like,
that I just said, you find a common topic. Hey, we're in a common area, like the mall that you said. Hey, what's your favorite thing to do here? Oh, really? Mine was here. You're learning more about the person.
yes, and you
I
you
mean,
can in clever
yeah,
ways.
I guess that is probably
Like,
a place to
you know,
start.
you can do it in
Elliot, do
clever
you think
ways.
that
It's such as
overall human relationships are getting negative?
I mean, it depends on the people that are associating. Because yes, they are. Because if you really look at it, you can tell by anything. For example, you could look at the music and see how we used to have actual romantical music with kind and nice gestures, and now we have shake the booty in the air like you just don't care, throw it back and make it clap like you really
I
don't
don't
care.
think you could say that on YouTube, but
I mean, that's kind of the words they be using on YouTube videos, though. Because when you hear somebody say "let twerk" or something, yeah, that's pretty much what they're saying.
And we don't even get romantic with the thing. It's all got to be explicit. As we were talking about songs earlier, which are just simply to convey the emotion of lovers past, what these people were feeling that made them write this song.
I'm falling out of the chair.
Matthew, are online relationships better than in person?
Friendship.
Yes. Are online friendships better than in person?
Yeah, there are two definitions for relationships, but I think online friendships are unhealthy if you are meeting them online, because we talked about this on the dangers of online. If you talk to a person on, let's say, Discord, or then you finally meet them in real life, and they're let's just say keyboard warriors, and you should actually watch the Danger of Online video. But
bro, don't go ahead and attack them like that.
It's not an attack; it's the truth.
I guess in some situations it might be. Some people
it's better for people
should probably stay behind the keyboard because they be a little bit too violent.
You meet them in real life, exchange phone numbers or exchange a Discord username, and then you can talk to each other.
Yeah,
and you know how they look now. And
exactly.
You can do check-ins.
Which is what, like we said earlier, you don't want to just up and be surprised. You want to actually engage with this person and then be like, hey, exchange information so you can keep the conversation rolling. The internet works both ways. The reason that cyberbullying is so dangerous is because you're not just seeing the person just once. You're coming home and now they're there too to attack you online. Same thing can be happening in a relationship in a positive way of now I'm home, we can keep the conversation rolling where we left off until we gotta naturally go to bed. Matthew, so you think that hostile interactions are just the norm? The norm is,
it's kind of glitching out a little bit.
I don't know if it was a typo or if it's just breaking.
The norm, or I think in hostile interactions are the norm, but I can't really say they are because there are a lot of people, and I'm still struggling to come up with a few answers.
You don't need examples, just say what you mean.
Yeah, because the text was broken, and now my train of thought is broken because that one word that I can't identify.
Obster purpose?
Yes. They haven't introduced that.
But you can still sound it out. Obster purpose. I said hostile so that you know. He already gave you the meaning. Just explain.
But I do believe if people meeting online, I can turn hostile. Oh,
Yeah, why? But why though?
mainly because of if you decide, oh, I'm gonna send a picture of my face or body, and I know what some people are thinking, not that part of your body.
Well, a lot of
talking
people,
about-
I get it, but a lot of people, again, they want to see is the person that I'm talking to for real, because a lot of
Yeah,
people,
but it can
it's
lead
weird.
to cyberbullying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
And
much.
people are relentless,
I get
and
that.
I mean relentless on the internet. I saw a guy, I get his IP tracked down. For
Well, that's identity
some.
theft and threatening. That's a whole nother issue if you're seeing all that.
That's another issue for
Elliot, is video chatting because we're cutting in on our hour. Our audience has left because a lot of people can't stay for an hour. And if you're just now rewatching this after you get back, feel
Oh, seems like they're cut out
free
again.
And I will.
Elliot.
reply.
Elliot is video chatting in a way to have a date for teens. I think now-
Chatting a way to have a date for teens. I mean, it really depends. Because if you're a far range relationship, it's going to be hard for you to pick up momentum, as you don't see each other actually. But video chatting would be one way. I wouldn't say the best, because they say physical contact is one of the best things, but not everybody works like that. So maybe it really depends on the person.
I would say that it depends on your preference. If that's something that you're gonna do,
Yeah.
let's think about it. Our father was military. You don't got time wherever some people, not all, when they're deployed out, you may go with them, and you're moving around so much, you ain't got time to build any authentic relationship, because it is what it is. You may not be there.
What it is.
You can now wear tactical suits to feel each. No,
Yes, that.
Yeah, that's the weird.
and they're doing it for games. They're doing way too much.
I mean, did you see what they're trying to do with that?
To feel each other. I think it's to feel.
No, it's gone far beyond that, because this might be a little bit off topic, but if you want to see just how far they can do with that tactical suit, people have gone on YouTube making it so that you could feel stuff in VR chat, and now people are going like, oh, you want to feel stuff in games and stuff? What if we made it so that you can feel stuff like stab wounds in video games and stuff now? And it's like, yeah, where it's like, oh, you can feel the gunshot, the stabs, you can feel it all. And it's like, okay, look.
Yeah, you want to send the body.
Yeah, there's some stuff I want to feel, but then there's some stuff that's like, hey, it's better left to the game, because if the game character or if somebody hits the computer, you don't want somebody to be like, I'm angry at you right now, and they say you're lucky that you're across the screen.
Yeah, exactly.
You're inside the
grounding pool. Let the bodies hit the floor, because that's exactly what's gonna happen. I got shot. I'm never playing that game again.
Yeah, but think about it. It's more than that, because think about it. Most relationships out here are more like, thank God you're across that screen, because if you were over here, I might have hurt you right now because I'm angry. So you don't want to be able to be hit because they're like, oh, I got this. You got a tactical suit. Ugh. And then all of a sudden, you feel all that
about, right?
There's actually
it's really about that's really about that the AI buddy. They want you to do things with AI buddy.
Let Elliot speak. I heard him trying to say something.
There was actually a VR headset with dynamite strapped to the top, so where if you die in the video game, you actually die in real life.
Huh? What?
Yeah. And with that, I think we have gone long enough. It's time to cue that jazz. Everybody, thank you for tuning in to another episode of
Make sure you like, subscribe, share,
when you
And
do. I
donate.
wish you the best of
And
luck.
ask us about if you want to hear a topic specifically if you want to hear a specific topic, go ahead, drop in the thing and we'll talk and we'll see if we can go ahead and talk about it.
And if you donate, maybe I'll come visit you.
Now cue that sweet
In a
old,
non-creepy way.
old,
Yeah,
old,
We're not sending you.
very
anyone.
good.
No, this is a great idea, Teddy.
Yeah, the more you donate to us, the more we'll be able to make Erudition soaps and stuff act in actual.
Well, it's time to go.
And we can get better equipment.
Goodbye, everyone.
Lighted
Thank
up.
you for tuning in.
Bye.